Quiz 2 is on Unit 16 in the 6th edition. The topic is alternating current. Question 1, multiple choice. Most of the electric power in the world, so the correct answer is it is definitely in the form of a sine wave. It's also AC, so the correct answer is B, or is both, is AC and is in the form of a sine wave. Question 2, one complete waveform is called, it's a cycle. So one complete waveform, this is a cycle. Question 3, so in this figure, it's looking for value A. This is value A here, this dotted line, and that is RMS. That's the RMS value. Question 4, same figure, same drawing, this time value B. This is value B here. This is also value B here. So it's from this point to this point, or of course this point to this point, and that is the peak voltage. We have a positive peak voltage and a negative peak voltage. Question 5, same figure, this time value C. This is value C here. It's literally the whole vertical space, so to speak, and that is the peak to peak voltage. Question number 6. True or false? AC can be transformed and DC cannot. That is a true statement. Transforming with the use of transformers, we can step up or step down AC voltages, and that's the single biggest advantage that AC, alternating current, has over direct current. Question 7. On a sine wave, the maximum negative peak is reached at 180 degrees. True or false? So that is a false statement. Let's take a look. It's looking for the maximum negative peak. That's this point right here. So this is 0 degrees. This is 90 degrees. This point here is 180 degrees. This is 270 degrees. And this point here is 360 degrees. So the correct answer is 270 degrees. So this statement is false. We saw this sort of in the last question. Multiple choice. How many degrees are there in one complete sine wave? It's 360 degrees. So again, 0, 90, 180, 270, 360 degrees in a complete sine wave. Number 9, a full sine wave has a peak to peak value. Again, we need to look at these values that were given. And it's asked a peak value of 500 volts. It's asking for the RMS value. The equation is V RMS equals V peak times 0.707 equals, so we have peak to peak value, and we saw in the homework that we need to divide the peak to peak value in half to get the peak value. So with this, V peak equals V peak to peak divided by 2 equals 500 volts divided by 2 equals 250 volts. So back to our equation here, V peak 250 volts times 0.707, that equals this 176.8 volts. And number 10, we have a full sine wave. We're given RMS value of 120. The question is asking for the peak value. The equation is V peak equals V RMS times 1.414 equals, so we're given RMS of 120. 120 volts times 1.414, and that gives us this, here it is right here, 169.7. That is the correct answer. These formula, by the way, I do not expect you to memorize them. So for all quizzes and all exams, they are open books. So please look at your textbooks. And in fact, there's an appendix back in the back of the book. I believe it's Appendix B. Appendix B in the back of the book has all of the formula for all of the chapters, really. So this is a really great resource. Have a look.